everyone, it's Adyel here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited because I'm finally playing with color. It's been a while. I kind of stopped experimenting and doing editorial looks just because they never did as well, and I know that's dumb, but I do love doing them and it's really fun and creative, and I know some of you actually do really appreciate them. I know they just don't do as well because typically it's not something that people want to wear every day or actually do, but you know, it's fun, it's art, it's creative. So today I thought the perfect excuse to use color was not only one spring but the new Patrick Star collection. I got this in the mail, I saw this look and I died, and I knew for sure that I wanted to recreate it for the springtime. So we got the blue eyes with the pink smoked out. He does have like more lid space than me, clearly, so his blue is like brought up way higher. So I kind of just did my own little spin on the look. I love how it turned out. I love the bold lips and the bold eyes. It's really a statement, and I decided to make this video into a MAC one brand tutorial because I have so many MAC products and I decided why not use them all in one video. I surprisingly actually have never done a MAC one brand tutorial. I've done a few one brand tutorials on my channel and will have the playlist of that on the screen for you if you want to check it out. But yeah, most of you know I've been working with MAC for like a year and a half now. It's still so surreal to me, but I absolutely love them and I'm a huge fan of their products. So I decided to show my support and just do a whole video and showcase a lot of their products. I know when it comes to more higher end or pricey items, you guys like to hear from me my thoughts like before you go and buy it. So yeah, also welcome back to another day of Everyday Adyel in April. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Adyel Jorgensen. I'm posting every single day this month. Okay girl, you better hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Usually I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. So after this month is over, that is what you can look forward to. Also, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up to let me know you like this look, and also to just let me know if you want to see more colorful looks, more out there looks, more editorial looks. I would love to do them for you guys, and also leave that in the comments as well as your feedback. But I'm going to shut up now, and also I wanted to give a congratulations to Patrick for his second amazing collaboration with MAC. I used all of the products that I received from the Miso Fleek collection, so you're going to see that on my face today, demoed. But without further ado, let's hop right into the tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to be recreating this look right here, and I'm so excited. I ended up getting the Miso Fleek collection in the mail, which is the exact collection for that look, and I was so excited because I really wanted to play with color and do something spring, so that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I actually also got a face chart for it and it's hanging up on my little photo wall thing. But this is the MAC X Patrick Star Play With Me eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. It's absolutely stunning. I can tell Patrick used this mauve shade for his transition and then added the pink and the blue, but since he's a deeper skin tone than me, I feel if I add this, it's just gonna be way too dark as a transition. I'm actually gonna take this palette, the MAC X Patrick Star Glam AF palette, and I'm gonna use this shade right here, which is awkward, it's not on here, but I'm gonna use that as my transition, and then I'm gonna add the purple kind of lower into my crease just so it's not super blown out and like super dark, because the blue already on its own is going to be really dramatic all over my lid, as well as the pink and then the purpley pink lips, so I don't want it to be like too dark and harsh on the eyes, so I'm going to go in with this shade. So I did not have any MAC brow products, so I just filled in my brows like normal and then just set my base. But I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to build this as my transition. Don't want it too dark, but you know, I just want that fade. When I saw this look, I was like, I need to recreate that. I'm sorry, like it's happening. Okay, so I just lightly slapped that on there. So now I'm finally gonna go into this palette right here, and I'm gonna take this shade. This one's called All's Rosy. I'm gonna lightly take this, and I'm gonna take this underneath, kind of like in the crease, outer crease area. That is stunning. It's like a cool tone muted purple, but wow, that's really pigmented too. I'm just using this color because I do want that purpley tone, but I didn't want it to be intense. So we're gonna use this to kind of fade it up into the transition color so that the color is there, but not too dramatic. And every so often, make sure you go in with your first brush to more easily blend the colors together. Okay, so honestly, that's kind of all I really wanna add for this color, because the main focus is going to be the pops of colors. So next I'm going to take the shade Hickey, the bright pink one in the palette, and I'm going to take this on a fluffy brush as well and start to add this in the outer lid area. Kind of stamping it on just to really start to get that color there. So I'm kind of just like messily outlining this. That's why I'm doing my foundation last, just because I kind of want to map out how the look is going to look, and then I can go back in with concealer and clean up. So now I'm going to take in the shadows, which is that insane beautiful blue color, and Patrick has this all over his lid basically, and then all over the lower lash line, and then the pink to smoke it out. It'll be very blue today. So I'm going to try this without spraying my brush first. It's pretty decent, but I definitely need to spray my brush. It's not like nothing's coming up, but clearly this doesn't look like the picture. So I'm gonna take some Fix Plus. Okay, yeah, you definitely need to use your finger for this. There we go, that's the blue I'm looking for. And he actually has the blue going all the way out onto the outer lid as well. So I'm going to extend that. That's also what it shows in the face chart. So I would definitely recommend wetting first though, because it kind of creates like a tacky base. And then when you put it on top with your finger, it becomes super vibrant. Okay, now that we're literally looking insane, always happens before lashes. So now I want to work on blending this as much as possible. As you can see, just kind of plop that color on there, and there's no fade, there's no seamlessness. So I'm gonna use the purpley pink to kind of smoke out this outer corner, and I'm doing circular motions, and this is gonna make the color fade at first, but we just want to get it to blend, and then once we do, we can go back and apply more on top. As you can see already, this one looks way more seamless even though the color is dulled down. We just want the base of it to be all blended into the transition, and then I can make it vibrant again. And I also want to take that bright pink and use that to make the outer corner more vibrant. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same exact thing to this eye. Adding the pink is so pretty because it adds, when you add the pink, it kind of fades into like a nice purpley color because everything blends in with the blue and everything, and then it just all comes together as like an ombre, really pretty look. Okay, so now I'm going to make the blue more vibrant again. Okay, so once again, looking a little crazy, like I have a black and blue eye, pink and purple eye, blue eye, like a huge bruise. But once we add our lashes and the face makeup, we're gonna look normal, I promise. So now I'm going to be lining my upper lash line. This is one of the MAC liners in Wet Road, and it's kind of a sparkly black, but it's not going to show because this is just to make sure that my lash band is covered. And then I'm going to take the Graph Black Technical Liner, and this is in, I'm pretty sure black. Yeah, this is a black liner, so I'm going to tight line with this, maybe put in my waterline. I'm going to save it to the end because I'm not sure if I want to add black yet. And then I'm going to use In Extreme Dimension Lash Mascara. I'm going to go ahead and pop my falsies on, and I will be right back. Okay, we're on the road to looking a little bit more normal now. I'm just going to leave my lashes alone for now. let them dry and kind of sit on my eyes and get used to it. And then I'm gonna go back in when I'm finishing up the rest of my eyes. But we're gonna move on to the face. So first I'm gonna prep my skin with Fix Plus. As always, such a lifesaver and staple product. So I have a bag that I just put together of a bunch of MAC stuff. But now I'm gonna use their Skin Base Visage, and I've actually never used this before. So I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a smoothing primer. So I'm just gonna spread this all over my kind of like T-zone area, I guess. Oh my god, this actually feels so hydrating and good. Ooh. Adding some luminosity too. Okay, this is like a thicker strobe cream, and it's also like more moisturizing. Like, I don't really see that it did anything smoothing, so I guess I was wrong, but I don't know if it's supposed to do that. But it's kind of just mainly hydrating and adds like a glow, and it's not tacky either, so interesting. We will see throughout the day if I notice any difference. And now I'm actually going to be using Studio Fix Fluid. Hopefully this is my shade. I've actually never used this. I've had this for so long just sitting waiting to use, and I never have. So I'm gonna try this today. This is pretty much like famous, like everyone used to use this back in the day. So I'm gonna go in with it and see how it works. I think this might be a little too, oh no, it should be fine. Okay, it's a little bit too dark, but we're gonna lighten this up with concealer and stuff. Since this is a MAC 1 brand tutorial, I don't wanna use anything else. And I'm gonna use this with my beauty sponge, see what the hype is all about. It literally smells like paint though, so I'm not sure how I like that. But that's also how their Pro Longwear concealer smelled, and I love that concealer. I actually don't have that on me. I used up the whole entire thing. And I'm pretty sure, I think I'm NC20. I have to be, because I'm NC15, and the concealer is too light for me, like way too light. But I used it anyway, just a little bit to highlight. So I think I'm just tripping. I don't know. I have to get my tan back, guys. Today it's 90 degrees in LA, and I'm so excited because it got a little cold for a while. And you know, I live in LA, like I should be tan, but I haven't gone to the beach or laid out or anything. That's gonna change. Palm Springs this weekend. I don't see this like really doing much for me. I'm gonna try with a brush because I think the sponge is just spreading it around very awkwardly. I also wish it came with the pump, but a brush is definitely way better. So if you get this foundation, I would recommend a brush from my personal experience just now. It was getting super picked up by the beauty blender. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna be blending this down to my neck. But also the problem is my neck chest area never tans. It's like so hard to get those areas tan. I need to use like tanning oil. So it looks a little dark right now, but that's just because everything else is super light. So I'm just gonna make sure that I blend that really well. I'm using an LA Girl buffing brush in 108. This is one of my faves. So now I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge. This is also an LA Girl one, and it's phenomenal. And I'm just gonna tap this on top just to get rid of all the brush strokes. But wow, okay, I can see where the hype was about. I'm definitely gonna have to try it a lot more to get my true opinion. I can't really tell right now. Like, it doesn't look bad, but it's not like, oh my god, so amazing. I've had that happen before with foundations where I fall in love instantly. So we'll see, but it's not bad. So now I'm gonna get rid of all of the darkness under my eyes and just the fallout, and I'm gonna be cleaning up my shadow and just getting all of that handled and situated right now. And I wish I had my Pro Longwear concealer, but I do have MAC Select Cover Up, and I'm not sure if this is meant to be used like all over, but I guess we're just gonna have to do it for the video today. So let's see, I'm gonna dot this around. Oh, it actually feels so lightweight and amazing. So I'm gonna test that on this one eye first. I know a lot of people use this for their cut creases and stuff. I keep forgetting. I forgot that I had this still, so I have to do that next time I do a cut crease. Okay, he did like a rounded shape just like this, so I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm not gonna make it winged out or anything. So far, I really like this, and it's blending really nicely into the foundation. We don't want to accentuate. I feel like using purples and blues on the eyes accentuate my dark circles because, you know, veins and darkness and all that dark circles is like a bluish purpley tint. So I want to make sure it's all covered. So now I'm going to be using Patrick's powder actually, and I've never actually really used this to bake or anything because it's a darker color, but I know a lot of people absolutely love this powder. So this is going to be my first time actually baking with it. I have used it as like a finishing powder before. I'm gonna put this on my chin. And also a quick trick, I've said this in a few of my videos, but I like to kind of bake around my eyeshadow too, because it will really create the shape you want. And if you made any mistakes or you blended out too far or whatever the case may be, when you do this, it kind of just erases everything for you. Okay, and also besides this powder, I'm going to use, this is a medium next to nothing pressed powder, and oh my god, so I used this one in light until I broke it. All my favorite products end up shattering. I don't know, it's a curse, honestly. But this next to nothing powder is amazing. I like the foundation. I used it a few times in high school. It's super light coverage, but when I'm wearing like a light coverage look, I don't even wear foundation, so I ended up not using it as much. But this powder, girl, I don't know, it's seriously like magic. It just creates like a flawless layer on top of the skin. It's hands down like one of my favorite powders ever. And I'm just gonna pat in the bake to those areas. And I'm gonna let around my shadow sit some more. But seriously, I've never had a powder create more of a flawless finish. And I mean, it's next to nothing. It's supposed to look like nothing on the skin, and it just looks beautiful. So next I'm gonna be using MAC Give Me Sun, which is an OG very popular bronzer, and I'm just gonna be using this to kind of, you know, give me sun a little bit, just bronze up. I don't want to use too much of this because I don't want to look too dark. And this is definitely a darker bronzer, and it's more orange toned. So keep that in mind if you like more cool toned bronzers. I personally like more warm tones. I don't know, I feel like cool tones tend to look too muddy. I know they're supposed to look like natural and create a shadow, but so just put a little bit of that on. And now I'm going to take Patrick's powder again to clean that up. Now I feel like I'm gonna wait for the blush just because I want to see how harsh the lower lash line looks, because if I go too hard on the blush it's just gonna look bad. So in the picture Patrick has the blue all over the lower lash line and then he's smoking it out with the pink. So I'm gonna take the leftover of my blending brush, the pink that was on it, and start smoking that underneath. And I kind of want this to go a little bit lower because the blue is gonna go closer to the waterline and then this is gonna be lower to smoke it out. I wonder how the blue is actually gonna show in the lower lash line because it wasn't as vibrant without my finger. But so he has this going all the way into the inner corner, so I'm just gonna take this blue. Oh, okay, it's actually more vibrant on the lower lash line. So he has that going all the way in, and I'm gonna kind of wing this out inwards just a little bit. I did that yesterday. I learned that from Canon, I Love Sarai. She kind of, in some looks, does a V shape going downwards right by the inner corner, and it creates like a really dimensional, cool look. Never done that before, but I followed her makeup tutorial yesterday, and ever since I really like it. Okay, so now so exciting. This is the Take Me Home Powder Blush Duo, and this one's more on the darker side, as you can see, but it's stunning. So since I don't know what to expect from this, I'm going to take the tiniest tap, because we can always build. So I just kind of tapped in the middle of the two of them. I'm leaning more towards the lighter color, of course. But ooh, like subtle, and it matches the eyes. Wow. This is like a very cohesive collection, I feel. I don't want to go too hard on the blush today, obviously, since everything else is super dramatic eyes and lips, so we're just doing a light wash of color. And of course, I've already talked about my love for the MAC Hyper Real Glow highlighter palettes. You already know how I feel. I'm obsessed with these, and I'm going to be using the Rose Gold Flash and Awe palette today, and using Flash and Awe just to highlight. And also, fun fact, before they came out with highlighter palettes, my favorite MAC highlight was Soft and Gentle. I used to use that one all the time, seriously, under Benefit Watts Up. It's the most beautiful combination, still is. I haven't used it in a while. Definitely recommend Soft and Gentle if you haven't tried it. And this, I don't know if it's just me, I feel like this kind of has like a iridescent kind of tint to it. Maybe it's because my blush is kind of blending in with it and it's more purpley. I'm gonna take that on the inner corner and the brow bone. Then I'm gonna go ahead in with my mascara, combine my lashes, do my lower lashes, and also go on top and line, and then also accentuate the blue shadow if necessary. This one is huge. I know I have the Giga Black Lash, but I could not find that for the life of me. Also, I see in the picture Patrick does have black on his waterline, so I'm gonna add that technical liner. I am so excited. I'm gonna do the lip colors, and then I'm gonna dust everything away and do the finishing touches. But when I saw this lipstick, I died. One of my favorite, actually my favorite color of fun lipstick is purple. I love purple lips so much. And then I saw this one, and this one is a little bit lighter than MAC Heroine, I feel. And I'm just super excited to use it. And then I'm going to use this pink glittery gloss on top. The lip that he did is more pink based to bring out the pink, so we're just going to see. I'm going to pop this on first. I also would definitely wear this color with just that muted color that we used a little bit on the crease. Oh my god, this gloss. Okay, so wow, we're pretty much done. I'm just gonna wipe everything away. I'm not used to seeing color in my face. It's been so long, guys. Okay, so now to finalize everything, MAC Fix Plus. So this is the final look. I am absolutely in love with it. I feel a little bit weird and kind of crazy right now because I'm not used to having this much color and this much going on my face. But you know what? It's all good. It's cute. It's a look. It's editorial. I seriously love all the colors and the vibes from this collection. And personally, I prefer the Miso Fleet collection over the Miso Chic. But it's all personal preference. But I would definitely recommend investing in this. It's up to you because I know some of the colors are out there. So it's not something you would use every day. So if you don't want to invest in it. But if you're a girl that loves color, you know you're going to use bright lipsticks and lip glosses, and you know you're going to use bright colors often. Honestly, the blush duo, you cannot go wrong with that. If anything, if you want something from the collection but you want something that you're going to use very often, I would say the blush duo. It is so stunning and it will work really well on darker skin tones as well. The lip products I personally love. Like this gloss is so bomb. I don't have anything like it. It's so bright and cool and fun. And the lipstick I would totally buy in my own, hands down, because I love purple lips. They can be scary, but honestly they are stunning. And I had no problem with the eyeshadows. There's only one matte and then the 3 kind of shimmery shades, so it's all kind of personal preference. You could also check out the other one. I don't have that collection, so I can't show you guys here, but anyways, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed watching this MAC One Brand tutorial. Let me know your favorite MAC product down below. I also have everything linked down below for you guys to purchase if you're interested. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Baby, I like your stuff.